Now, after that, we have reviewed what would be the key outputs or the key deliverables on the initiating process group, and we have identified what exactly the initiating process group is made for with its benefits. Let's now move to one of the important topics here, which is the project charter, which is considered as one of the outputs of the initiating process group. So, what exactly is a project charter? The project charter is a formal document that authorizes the existence of a project and provides the project manager with the authority to apply, organization resources, budget to project activities. It's created during the initiating process group, and it's the foundation for the project success. Defines the high-level purpose, scope, and objectives of the project, while aligning the stakeholder on the project goals. And without it, without the project charter, project lacks formal recognition and may encounter any alignment issue later stages. What exactly is the importance of having a project charter? So the project charter ensures that everyone involved the project understand the project purpose and the direction from the beginning. It's critical for setting realistic expectations and avoiding misunderstanding. By formally authorizing the project, it provides the project manager with the necessary authority to lead the project. Additionally, it outlines the initial scope, boundaries, high level, let's say, assumption, risks, and also the budget and the timeline, which helps in managing also the stakeholder expectation and controlling any scope creep. What are the key inputs to have a project charter? So, the development of project charter begins with understanding why the project is being initiated. The business case provide the justification by outlining the financial and strategic reasons for the starting or initiating the project. Agreements like contracts or memorandum of understanding, or which is MOUs, specify commitments and expectation between parties. OPAs or the organizational process assets offer available tools and references such as the organizational templates and historical lessons to streamline the charter creation. Let's now have more in-depth review on the business case as one of the key inputs of creating or developing the project charter. So the business case ensures that the project aligns with the organizational strategic goals, and it highlights the benefit of the project and provide metrics like the ROI or the expected ROI to justify its initiation or to justify the investment where the organization is gonna make when purchasing this project or starting this project. And this document is critical for gaining also the stakeholder buy-in and justifying the resource and budget allocation. Also, let's have a look on the agreements as an input. So agreements provide a legal framework for collaboration, whether between departments within an organization or also external vendors. And these documents are crucial for aligning the expectation and ensuring accountability across all of the parties and stakeholders. Let's have a look now about on role of OPAs or organization process assets and the charter or project charter. So organization process assets play an essential role in streamlining project charter development. Historical data provide insights into similar past project which were developed. Also templates, the organization templates which the organization follow, it offer the consistency, and organizational policies also ensures the compliance. So leveraging the OPAs reduces the time and effort required for the charter creation. So I think as of the project charter, it's a template that the organization already have a template for. We just where you just need to fill all of these purposes, high level scope, timeline, risks, assumptions, and the expected ROIs as one of the key OPAs that is there on your organization. In case if your organization does not have, you may need to have to create a simple, project charter includes all of the key things that we have discussed to justify taking the project. Again, to revisit what were the outputs for the project charter process. So the main output of this process is the approved project charter. And this approved project charter is a document that becomes the foundation for all of the next planning activities. It aligns all of the stakeholder on the high level objectives, scope, and deliverables that it's needed by the stakeholders, ensuring everyone has a shared understanding of what the project goals and its directions. Now let's look on the project charter and the PMP exam, how project charter you might expect some questions about. So the project charter again is a critical topic on PMP exam, often presented in situational questions. Understanding the ITTOs that we have discussed here and their practical application is a key to answer these questions effectively and correctly. For example, recognizing when OPAs or expert judgment might be most useful, can make a significant difference during the exam. So here we have understood that one of the key tools, to start having project charter is that you might need, to involve the experts to estimate the budget or to estimate the timeline for the project. A real world example of creating a project charter here. For instance, a project charter for a software development might include a high level description of the key deliverables of the project, such as a new mobile application that it would outline the key, which is outlined or requested by the stakeholders. Also, it might include the key stakeholders and their roles, and also the success criteria, like achieving a specific user adoption rate within 6 months of release. So, what we have learned so far on this session. The project charter serves as the cornerstone for a successful project initiation. By clearly defining the project purpose, scope, or high level scope, and objectives and key high level deliverables, aligning the stakeholder and sets the stage for detailed planning and execution. And understanding the role of inputs like the business case and OPAs is essential for both real world application and your PMP exam success.